Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of WWE 2K15 NXT Experience. And once again, we are live from the Full Sail University Arena here in Orlando, Florida. And what an action-packed show we have in store for this evening's main event. We will see Adrian Neville go face-to-face against the whole effing show, Rob Van Dam, who we haven't seen in the WWE for some time now. That's going to be awesome. And it looks like we're kicking things off here with one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Big E. And don't worry, he does have his tag team partner, Xavier Woods, out ringside, as you can see in the background. He's ready, by the looks of things, to take on Bray Wyatt, who we haven't seen since NXT ArRIVAL, since that big win over Adrian Neville. Is Bray going to be able to handle the likes of Big E Langston? We're going to find out. Here we go, the arena in just complete darkness, the only thing shining are the crowd's torches. And Bray Wyatt, as he was expected, accompanied here to the ring by Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. He's helped him out over the last couple of weeks, just attacking the likes of Adrian Neville and Corey Graves after their match with that Sister Abigail. Such a devastating finishing maneuver. Eventually Adrian Neville, he had enough, and that's why those two went head to head at NXT ArRIVAL. But Bray Wyatt, he was just too much for Adrian Neville. But I think it's going to be a different story tonight as we kick off this episode of NXT Experience. Bray Wyatt, I think he's got his work cut out as he steps into the ring with not only one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, but Big E Langston. He is massive, and I wouldn't be surprised if Big E comes away with the win. There he is, Bray Wyatt, rocking back and forth. He's got a lot to be happy about. That's a big win over former NXT champion Adrian Neville just a couple of weeks ago. These two colossal characters are about to collide. I can't wait. Xavier Woods looking pumped up. He's probably wishing that it was him in the ring this evening, or maybe not, especially with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan at ringside. Anything can happen here, and Bray Wyatt getting things started with a couple of jabs to the jaw of Big E Langston. Big E Langston was just soaking them up for the time being, and Bray Wyatt looking to end this one early on. The referee unable to make a count as Big E kicks out. Both men back to their feet. Bray Wyatt, oh man, those strikes, man, they're so nasty. And now Big E cinching in that headlock. Bray Wyatt somehow getting out of it, sending Big E into the corner. And as he comes back out, Bray Wyatt flips him over the top, and gravity pulling him back down to ground, back down to the canvas. These two with a collar and elbow tie-up yet again. It's just a feeding out process at the moment with these two behemoths. Big E back into that headlock, and Bray Wyatt sending him over to the top. And Bray Wyatt knocking him down to the outside as Xavier Woods watches on, as well as Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Luke Harper coming around here. Big E getting back into the ring. Smart move there. Could have turned it into a lumberjack match. Obviously there would have been a disqualification there if they do decide to get involved with this match. Both guys back to their feet now. And again, Big E sent to the outside. Bray Wyatt joining him on the ring apron. And Bray Wyatt, oh, what a backdrop onto the ring apron. That's not the softest part of the ring, folks. That's pure steel there. And somehow Big E getting back to his feet. Amazing. He's got to live up to this reputation of being one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. Xavier Woods, he's not looking too happy. He's looking pretty worried for his tag team partner as he's going head to head here with Bray Wyatt. Big E though, looking okay. Seems to have shook that off slightly after being dropped onto the ring apron. We've seen in the past when that happens to a superstar on the ring apron, they never get up again. They're either carried off or the match is ended by the referee. And look at Bray Wyatt continuing his pursuit here on Big E Langston, and Bray Wyatt with a senton right to the midsection. And that's got to be it. That's got to be it for Big E. He's going for the cover now, Bray Wyatt, and this is surely it. And Big E kicks out at 2. Don't know how he's doing it. What a way to start off this week's edition of NXT Experience. Pump handle slam coming up from Bray Wyatt to Big E. Big E's been unable to mount any offense here to Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt's just been all over him. Now Big E sending Bray back into the corner. Maybe this is his chance now to turn the tables. Turn this match around on its head. And just squashing Bray Wyatt's head up in that corner. It's not a good place to be. As these two continue to do battle within that NXT ring. Oh man, Big E going at the head of Bray again. Nasty. Don't forget, coming up a bit later on in this edition of NXT Experience, folks, we've got that main event between Adrian Neville and RVD. In the last episode, Adrian Neville went head-to-head against a good friend of his, Daniel Bryan, who returned to NXT. We haven't seen him here for a while, and now Bray Wyatt dancing with Big E across to the centre of the ring, straight in to Sister Abigail. It's over for Big E, surely. Let's see that again on the replay. And once more, such a devastating manoeuvre from Bray Wyatt, which has seen him pick up numerous wins here in NXT. And there is the 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Bray Wyatt. He has defeated one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods. Not getting involved with this. And we're going to see this all again with the... Oh my! It's the Ascension! It's the Ascension, Connor and Victor. They're here in NXT. Business is about to pick up. They are making their way to the ring on a mission. This is going to be interesting. This showdown between the Wyatt family and the Ascension. And oh, Luke Harper getting taken down by Connor and Victor, getting picked apart. Welcome to the wasteland, Luke Harper. And now what does the Ascension have involved? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. They are attacking now Big E Langston, who's just had to suffer in that match against Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt running for the hills, not getting involved. And what a way for the Ascension to introduce themselves to this NXT roster. Victor and Connor are here. The Ascension, and it looks like they're making their intentions known. It looks like they want the NXT Tag Team Championships. At NXT ArRIVAL, Curtis Axel came up short against Sami Zayn in that main event for the vacant NXT Championship. Now, the week after, Curtis Axel made his way to the ring looking to address the crowd of what went down at NXT ArRIVAL, but he was cut short as none other than Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, the one that put a stop to The Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. He was accompanied to the ring by none other than Paul Heyman. There was no messing around with Brock Lesnar, full of aggression and intensity. He made his way to the ring and just attacked and annihilated Curtis Axel right in front of the eyes of his former protege, Paul Heyman. That's right, Curtis Axel was once a Paul Heyman guy. Not anymore, especially with the Beast Incarnate breathing down his neck. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this week's edition of NXT Experience. Now, isn't this interesting? Newly crowned NXT champion Sami Zayn was out here last week competing against Adam Rose. After that match finished, out came Wade Barrett and attacked Sami Zayn, but it didn't stop there. William Regal, the general manager of NXT, came out as well and attacked Sami Zayn with the brass nuts and the knee trembler. We all want to know what's going on, and as you can see, William Regal accompanying Wade Barrett to the ring this evening as he is about to go head-to-head against Finn Balor, who we haven't seen since NXT ArRIVAL after he lost that no DQ against Baron Corbin. Every time Finn Balor makes his presence known, makes his way to the ring, I get goosebumps, whether it's the amazing music, or it's the face paint, or it's because of the arena being all in pitch black. I just don't know, but Finn Balor, you know, it's so good to see him back here in NXT. As I mentioned earlier, we haven't seen him since NXT ArRIVAL in that brutal no disqualification match against Baron Corbin. Steel steps were introduced, so was Singapore Cane and a steel chair. It was brutal, but unfortunately for Finn Balor, it was Baron Corbin that came out on top, finishing the match with the end of days. And that leaves us here this evening. Finn Balor back in NXT, and it's time for him to get his career back on track. And what a way to do it, by beating none other than Wade Barrett, former Intercontinental Champion. He is part of the main WWE roster over on Raw and SmackDown. But the question that everyone is asking at the moment is, why is Wade Barrett here in NXT? He doesn't need to be here. Or why is William Regal getting involved? Why is he attacking the NXT Champion? It just doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. Hopefully we get some answers very soon though, because something has to be done. You can't have a general manager attacking his own superstars. It's just not, it's not right, it's not on. And now Wade Barrett with a quick jab to Finn Balor, and now Balor, an Irish whip, turning that into a backdrop to Wade Barrett. Brilliant start for Finn Balor. And I was wondering when those jabs were going to come into play from Wade Barrett. Nice and early. Ooh, so nasty. Just a quick jab, almost enough to give Finn Balor a bloody nose. And oh, nice sit down powerbomb there from Wade Barrett, also known as Bad News Barrett, over on the main Raw and SmackDown roster. These guys, collar and elbow tie up. Barrett into a headlock on Finn Balor, taking him down to the canvas. You just don't know what it is at the moment with this almost British takeover with William Regal and Wade Barrett. We tried having an interview with William Regal before this evening even kicked off, and he just stared at the camera, laughed and walked away. What could it all be about? Seriously, I mean, William Regal vacated the NXT Championship, did that tournament over the course of 2 weeks with those fatal 4-way matches, looking for a new champion. And he found it was Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn did so well to get to that main event, to take on Curtis Axel, and to lift that NXT Championship high above his head. And now William Regal comes down the week after and attacks him. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. And having Wade Barrett involved, it doesn't help matters. Last week on NXT, Wade Barrett placed Sami Zayn's head. This is the NXT Champion. He played Wade Barrett going for the cover, looking to end this one. Finn Balor kicking out one, but Wade Barrett placed Sami Zayn's head against the ring post and almost crushed his skull with a big boot against that ring post. It was devastating, and Wade Barrett looking to end this again after a big scoop slam. Finn Balor kicking out one. But going back to Sami Zayn, we're still unsure how long he's going to be out of action. It could be for a couple of weeks, could be a month, could be 4 months. We just don't know at the moment. We haven't heard from the medical advisors. We wish him all the best. We wish him a speedy recovery so he can get back here in NXT and be the NXT champion that he is, and hopefully put William Regal and Wade Barrett back in their place. Make them realise who they're dealing with, because from our point of view, it was totally uncalled for. It wasn't fair on Sami Zayn, just attack after attack, and nice knee there from Finn Balor to the side of the skull of Wade Barrett, taking him down to the ground. He shouldn't even be in the ring, Barrett. He should stick to Raw and SmackDown. And Barrett, big blows to the skull. Finn Balor. I just dread to think what this is all about with William Regal and Barrett. It's British takeover. And Finn Balor sending Barrett into the ropes. Balor now. Nice reverse net breaker. Spinning Barrett all the way around. What does Finn Balor have planned here now? Oh, sharp knee. Sharp knee to the side of the skull of Barrett. That could certainly knock him off his game. And I'm sure Sami Zayn is watching this wherever he may be at the moment with a close eye. Belly to belly suplex there from Barrett. Bringing Balor back to his feet. Another blow, sending Balor into the corner. And Balor standing up to Barrett. This is good to see. And Finn Balor with a knee to the midsection. And Balor following that up with a nice knee to the skull. Almost reminds me of when Mick Foley used to be within the squared circle. Just that crazy knee. Hi, Balor again. Nice drop kick. Go for the cover, son. Maybe able to get the win here against Bad News Barrett. Certainly is bad news for him at the moment. Maybe not. That neck breaker knocking Finn Balor Back a peg or two. Barrett sending him over the top rope to the outside. This is where it all happens with Sami Zayn. Just last week on NXT. And Wade Barrett, what does he have planned here? It's a big suplex on the thinly padded mats. My word. And you can see how much this match is taking out of both of them. As both guys crawl in to try and get back to a vertical base. And now Wade Barrett sending Finn Balor. Oh no, not this again. Not this. Wade Barrett. Oh man. Not again. The ref's got to call this match to an end. It's over. Finn Balor is out. Wade Barrett has just done exactly the same as he did to the NXT champion Sami Zayn last week. With that big boot to the side of the skull against the ring post. God, something needs to be done here. This can't go on for much longer. Wade Barrett, look at William Regal. You're supposed to be the general manager. All this, it's just wrong. It's sick. Welcome back, folks, to what's been an explosive episode of NXT Experience so far. We are now heading into our main event this evening. The whole effing show. Rob Van Dam is going to be stepping into the ring, going head-to-head against the man gravity forgot, Adrian Neville. And can I just say how amazing it is to see Rob Van Dam here in NXT. He is looking in brilliant shape. Rob Van Dam brings back so many memories, and I just can't wait to see him compete here tonight against Adrian Neville. Both similar sort of style of wrestling with their high-flying ability and their raw quickness. I just know we are in for a fantastic battle this evening. The roof is going to come off this place when these two collide. I'm not sure how Adrian Neville is going to go about this match. I mean, he's been fantastic ever since coming off that defeat against Bray Wyatt at NXT ArRIVAL. Last week, he defeated former WWE World Heavyweight Champion and friend Daniel Bryan. This week, he's going head-to-head against the former WWE Champion, former ECW Champion, former Hardcore Champion. The list goes on. We're certainly in for a cracking main event here this evening on NXT Experience. Can't wait. And here he comes, the Newcastle-born Adrian Neville, the man that gravity forgot. He is looking pumped, ready for this match, as I've already mentioned. And if you guys can cast your minds back to the previous episode, Adrian Neville stepped into the ring to take on his friend Daniel Bryan, and he did come out on top in that match. It was a bit of a shock surprise seeing that Daniel Bryan's gone through so much already in his WWE career, beating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 and then going on to win the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, overcoming Randy Orton and Batista in that main event. He's just been through so much, and to come here back on NXT and lose to Adrian Neville, Daniel Bryan finding himself in a bit of a downward spiral. But it was just a simple exhibition match between two good friends last week, nothing else. It was good sportsmanship by both guys, and it was great entertainment for everyone watching. And here we go, we are set for this evening's main event. Rob Van Dam against Adrian Neville. Nice little move there by RVD as he went for that spinning heel kick to Adrian Neville. Well scouted though. These two lock up. RVD taking Neville down to the ground, cinching in that headlock. RVD, such a confident superstar. They're taunting to the crowd, taunting Adrian Neville. I won't be surprised if this match continues like this. In this feeling out process between both superstars, trying to get used to each other. These two, they've never been in the ring with one another before. So everything's new, not just to Adrian Neville, but to Rob Van Dam as well. And his environment. It's his first time on NXT, showing up here just for one time. This main event. RVD with a kick to Adrian Neville's arm. It's got to be the legs that he's got to work on if he wants to keep Adrian Neville grounded. It's the best way to go about this match for both guys. Since they've got that high-flying ability, and RVD, well scouted, taking Neville back down to the canvas. And there is Rob Van Dam working on that arm again. I suppose RVD's thinking there is if he takes away Adrian Neville's arms, then he'll find it difficult trying to get to the top turnbuckle and hit that red arrow, which has been so devastating over the last couple of weeks. We saw him hit it numerous times on Bray Wyatt. Now RVD just throwing Neville into that corner. RVD with a German suplex. And over the top, just flipping Neville onto his front and going for the cover, looking to end this now. Neville kicks out. Not even a count is made by the referee. Just look at RVD. Just taking it all in here this evening on NXT Experience. Both guys. Shoulder and elbow tie-up. Backing out of it again. Just so evenly matched, these two. Neville, again, going to work on that arm, RVD. Really cinching it in. It's going to have a long-term effect eventually, surely, to Adrian Neville. He does turn it around. This match would obviously be much better suited for RVD if there were a few weapons in the ring, like steel steps and kendo sticks and tables and steel chairs. It's just a singles match though, and look at Adrian Neville go now, fist flying, knocking RVD into the ropes, now up into the corner, and Adrian Neville with that forearm smash. What does he have planned here? We saw Neville do this to Daniel Bryan last week, following that forearm smash with the red arrow, but this time to RVD with those quick sharp kicks to the forehead. RVD back to his feet though. He wants to win, he wants to make it known that RVD has still got it basically. Wouldn't it be cool to see RVD here in NXT competing full time, maybe competing for the NXT Championship? Nice backflip there from RVD, going for the cover, looking to end this, and it's just a 1 count as Adrian Neville kicks out. RVD kick to the midsection, throwing the fist as well. Neville reversing, there's that forearm smash again. He's not going to climb to the top. RVD back to his feet. Oh, Rob Van Dam using those well-educated feet, and he's going for the cover. It looks like Neville is out of this, but somehow he kicks out at just 1. Neville's still in this match. What an amazing matchup it's been so far. These two still on their feet. RVD put Neville against the ropes. What does RVD have planned? A big drop kick, taking Neville to the outside, and this is where things can get dangerous. This is RVD's environment. This is what he's used to, but Neville's sending RVD into the fan barricade. RVD turning it around. Neville not looking too good. Looking a bit worse for wear. And Rob Van Dam just draping Neville over the fan barricade. We've seen this on so many occasions in the past. This is vintage Van Dam. Incoming. Oh, there is the spinning leg drop. Amazing. It never gets old. Pure RVD. I'm marking out, bro. That's fantastic. RVD, just get in the ring. You can win this match by count out. Looks like he is. Neville finding it difficult. RVD breaking up the count as he heads back outside. Is he gonna... He's gonna take Neville back into the ring. Maybe go for the cover here. And look to end this match. And come out as the winner. Bringing Neville back to his feet. What does RVD have planned here? Going for the big suplex. I wouldn't think it's long now until we see the 5-star frog splash, but no, there is the backflip again. Adrian Neville somehow getting back to his feet. Oh, looked like RVD was going to go for that neck breaker, but Neville with that inverted hurricanrana. Wow. Going for the cover. This could be it. It is just a rope break. RVD's leg just under the bottom rope there. The referee forced to break up the pin. Look at Neville fighting back after all he's gone through in this match. That spinning leg drop and so on. Neville taking RVD down to the ground. Neville, he's going to the top. Could this be it? Could this be the red arrow? He hits it. It's all over. Surely. Will RVD be able to kick out? It's over. No. Adrian Neville has beaten RVD here this evening. I want to know how he does it. How has Neville beaten RVD? I think RVD certainly had the better of Neville throughout the whole of this match, but yeah, Neville still comes up with the win. Very, very impressive. And hey, it's Daniel Bryan! Daniel Bryan has just attacked his friend Adrian Neville with that running high knee. Oh, wow. I can't believe what we're seeing. Daniel Bryan attacking Adrian Neville. Something tells me they're not friends anymore. That's all we've got time for then, guys, for this week's edition of NXT Experience. Thanks for watching.